It prompted an immediate strike by Lebanese Air Force jets. As the battle intensified, districts in Beirut's southern suburbs also came under attack. Heavy anti-aircraft fire was directed at the jets. The Druze command claimed 2 hits, but the army later denied it. This morning, army trucks were found abandoned on the coastal highway, their soldiers said to have fled in disarray. As militiamen were seen stripping army vehicles for ammunition, the picture became clearer. They now hold a strategic section of coast road and have encircled the Americans. We are less than 10 miles from Beirut on the main coastal highway into the city. Here where the army was driven out after heavy fighting last night and where Amal militiamen, PSP fighters and army defectors have now joined forces. The US battleship New Jersey loomed ominously less than 3 miles offshore. Muslim militiamen demonstrated their eagerness to fire ground-to-air missiles at American reconnaissance planes. The offensive has undoubtedly strengthened the hand of the opposition and raises the question of what happens to Christian militia forces now virtually cut off. A Christian army post was deserted this morning, their soldiers having left, obviously, in a hurry. Outside we found munitions, Israeli-made and supplied to the Christian forces. And one Amal leader said the conflict could spread south.
We want to fight Israel. We want to fight him. We want to fight anybody who wants to come to our area. Anyone, we can fight him. Only Lebanese here.
As opposition confidence grew that they have President Jamal on the run, Muslim fighters celebrated their victory by parading through one village with a white dove. It symbolizes peace, they said, but peace is a long way off. Brent Sadler, ITN, South Beirut. Brent Sadler, News at 10, South Beirut.
To see that we have already forward Triangle Khaldi. We are here near the Naami. And we as Amal movement and also the PSP, we are in a good relation together now. And we are going forward Khaldi Triangle through last night. That's happened last night.
Whose are those guns going off at the moment?
Of the moment? No, they are shelling. It's a battle, and you can find in a battle both kind of shelling with you and against you. Yeah. Sometimes we hear our shelling, and the other time we hear the against us shelling.
Has it been a fierce battle?
Pardon?
Has it been a fierce battle?
I cannot understand you.
Has it been a particularly tough battle?
It's sometimes tough battle now. Yeah, it's sometimes tough battle due to the Triangle of Khaldi. And due that we have a good relation with the Lebanese army. And after the press conference of Mr. Berri last Saturday, he asked the whole Lebanese army members to not to obey anymore the orders of the Ministry of Defense and to try to reorganize themselves under a nationalist Lebanese army. And that happened. And the Lebanese army, whom were on the position of Khaldi Triangle, they came to us and they informed us that their Ministry of Defense asked them to have an attack against the mountain and the southern suburb. That, in other meaning, they want to separate the mountain from the southern suburb. We thank God that they are real Lebanese people, and they are worried about the Lebanese people also, whom are living in southern suburb and the mountain also. And they came to us and they told us the story. And after that, we came and we attacked the Lebanese army. And in other words, we did not attack them. Some of them are joining now the 6th Brigade. And they are initially from the 4th Brigade. Yeah.
How much further will you go?
That depends on the situation. And that depends on the Lebanese government itself. They have to understand that they cannot treat with people by force. They have to discuss with people. They have to treat with people equally, especially Mr. Jmail and the Lebanese government. They have, as a president and as a Lebanese government, they have to treat equally with the Lebanese people. They have to be, Mr. President, he has to be the real father for the whole Lebanese family, not to be the president for a part and the enemy of the other part of Lebanon.
You want everyone out of Lebanon apart from the Lebanese, yes?
Pardon?
You want everyone out of the Lebanon apart from the Lebanese people?
Out of Lebanon? Do you mean the foreigners? No, we want them. We will not let anybody who is foreigner and who is from outside Lebanon and who is not Lebanese to come into West Beirut once again and to come into the southern suburb. We are controlling, and you can see that very clearly at Khaldi Triangle, that our mandate, Amal movement, are well controlling the area now and the checkpoints. We are checking carefully, and we do not want anyone who is foreign, who is not Lebanese, to get into West Beirut, because Amal movement and the PSP now, we are reaching a very a great victory, and we do not want anyone to let us lose our victory once again. No and no and no. We won't let anyone who is not Lebanese to come once again into West Beirut, and we are controlling very well the area.
That's particularly good. I mean, when you talk about your great
We hope that you can mention that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When you talk about your great victory, I mean, that's terrific. That's just what we want to hear. And the fact
سبحان شايف مغوط السندال.
مثلا
لا اشتهي نعم
حلو مش هخليه
بجيب لك طعم ذخيره نقول له 60 طبقه اكيد 60 طبقه عنينه
لا ما دخل صف واحد
خلاص معك بدل بدون الصيف ليش
ما نسيت عين عليها
شفناه الإمام عن المرأة.
والله هو فكري غلط الذي حلال، ما عم تطلع والله.
ايش ناويك ليه؟
This is the awful evidence of yet another massacre of innocent civilians. Evidence that was hidden from the world for 5 months by the Lebanese army and Christian forces until Muslim Druze fighters recaptured the village. They found 117 men, women, and children who had been slaughtered by either the Lebanese army or the Christian Phalange militia after the Israelis pulled back from Kfar Mata last September.
Her name is May Shamsuddin from Binnai village. This is the body of a girl that she is about 25 years old.
The bodies lay here throughout the fall and winter. The Christian forces refused to bury them and refused to allow the International Red Cross to visit the village. Some of the Druze militiamen who recaptured the village discovered the bodies of their families. This man found his 2 sons. Some were slaughtered in their homes. Many were cut down in the fields as they fled. They still lie where they died.
This is my aunt, and that's my mother.
During the onslaught on the village last September, Canadian television journalist Clark Todd was shot and left to die here. On his blood-stained pillowcase, this message was found today. Please tell my family I love them. While American warplanes from the fleet offshore overflew Lebanon today, the Druze continued their drive. They succeeded in capturing the key coastal town of Damour, which the Lebanese army abandoned. Roads to the south had been mined by the Lebanese army, and many of them are still unsafe. But the main coastal road from Damour to Beirout, 6 miles to the north, is now under control of Muslim forces. During a pause, Druze Muslim soldiers played with skulls in the cemetery of a captured Christian village. No group in Lebanon has a monopoly on disrespect for the dead. Tom Fenton, CBS News, West Beirut.
Their lives are a struggle to exist in poverty amid violence. There are hundreds of thousands like them, Muslims and Christians alike, driven from their homes in South Lebanon, in the mountains, and in Beirut itself. In Lebanon, refugees are the rule, not the exception. More homeless are created almost every day. For others, it's only a matter of time before they too are driven out.
We are still here because we have no place to go anywhere.
Relief workers try to help. Shiite militiamen who now control West Beirut distribute food and clothes. Some is donated locally, the rest from abroad. But Christian snipers from across the line do their best to interfere.
Every day it's like this.
Every day it's like this, with shooting?
It's very dangerous.
Mahmoud Abu Ali and his family of 10 sleep in one room. They've been here since they fled their own home 2 months ago. I don't have the money to buy what we need, he says, and we left everything behind. The building was bombed and rocketed in the Israeli invasion. Now 9 other families share it with the Abu Alis. Water comes from a tap outside. They cook over open fires. The floor is their bed. There is no electricity, no toilets. Some new buildings have been taken over by Shiite militiamen to house the refugees, but most still live wherever they can. As bad as these conditions are, at least these people have a roof over their heads. And even this is better than living in their old homes where there was constant shelling. Mahmoud Abu Ali hopes the current talk of peace might mean he can take his family home soon. But he knows the chances are just as great that his children will continue to grow up like this. Larry Pintak, CBS News, West Beirut.
we were going, and then as soon as we left, we moved in. شعورك عن إخراج المارينز
شعوري تمام من إخراج المارينز، بس خوفانين منهم ما يتحركوا لهم بأي حركة لما يكونوا بالبحر أو يعملوا لهم شي أي فيلم ما بيسأل عنه.
They're very satisfied the Marines going, but they're afraid they might do something on the sea now.
خالد don't walk through the shot. أعطيك كرسي من عندك خليها بعد شوي. أعطيك كرسي من عندك يا. بحط لك كرسي تطلع لك. Hey!
لا تصور معنا.
أنا يا شيخ تصور معنا إيش بدنا نعمل؟
تعال.
تطميس على الشعب.
Hey!
خليك.
Hey!
Hey!
Back. تاخد هاي؟ تعال خدها. كسرها.